And now for more discussions on APEC's role in the global economy, let's talk to our old friend Liu Zhiqin, Senior Fellow of Chongyang Institute for Financial Studies at the Renmin University of China. Thank you for joining us again, Mr. Liu. So considering the current global economic landscape, what role can APEC play in addressing the major challenges faced by the global economy?
I should say that the APEC meeting is so important, not only for China, but also for the whole world, especially for the global economy. As we know, the APEC has minimum the three important roles has played in the past 3 decades, especially. The first role is that it's a good platform for communications. And the second role is a platform for challenge solutions. That means the dispute solutions. And the third is the opportunity finder or provider. As we know, the APEC is a product from globalization. That's why in the past 30 years, it has made great achievements for the global economic development. So from communication, from the solution for challenges and the conflicts, and also third for opportunities for all countries equally and transparently. So all these 3 roles have made a great contribution to further develop the economic development in the whole world, especially for during the very special time. For instance, when we met the world financial crisis, when we had the pandemic crisis all over the world, all these problems made some headwinds for all countries' economic development. But APEC plays a so important role that it communicated with each other to exchange experiences and opinions, especially from policy level, because this is a platform for important state heads to meet together to discuss the hottest issues around the world. And of course, the third role, as I mentioned, that the opportunity finder. We can, through the negotiations and communications, we can find more opportunities to further develop our economy. Where is the point for further cooperation? So the APEC role can really address many challenges we are facing.
As you mentioned, it is a product of globalization, but recently we're also seeing rising protectionism, unilateralism. Do you see any potential for APEC to further enhance its role in light of these changes?
Yeah, that's true. As we know that all countries have different issues, have different expectations, for instance, different policies to support their own economy. But one thing is all is the same, because all the countries have the same request, that is the stabilization of the economic development, no matter is it domestic or is it international. So stabilization is the common interest of all countries. So this is the basis for all countries to have a equal discussion and also to have open-minded negotiations. As we know that in the past years, we try to have inclusiveness and have more openness to avoid any protectionism. This is not an easy job, but anyhow, this platform is a good chance and a good channel to communicate with each other. We can see what the points that all the countries or some countries are focused on, what we can find the common interest. As we always said, we have common interest, we have common benefits. So this is what we are always trying to say, the so-called shared future. We should do something that to have a shared interest and a shared future for the further development.
Well, China has expressed its expectation for APEC to strengthen regional economic cooperation and foster an open world economy, but it has deeply concerned about existing U.S. sanctions on Chinese companies. How do you think APEC can help foster collaboration?
That's why we say that APEC is also a solution finder. That means that we are facing many challenges and disputes, even heavy tensions between the trade and the economic relations, for instance, between China and the United States, not only, but also with other developed countries. We have such a dispute. How to find a solution? Conflict is no help, no way out for all countries. So we have to cooperate with each other to find a good solution to solve all these disputes. Now we are having a best chances to discuss all these points face to face. I think the two heads of the countries will have to discuss all these major concerns. How is the core interest will be respected and supported by the global market. So in this way that we should find out good chances for not only China and the United States, but for all the APEC members to learn from each other, to support from each other in order to build up a real shared future.
Well, thank you so much for sharing with us. That was Liu Zhiqin, Senior Fellow of Chongyang Institute for Financial Studies.